So DJI just came out with the RS5, but where's the 5 Pro? When is it going to be available to you? And why can we not buy the 5 right now? You might be like me and have an RS4 Pro and you're thinking, should I upgrade to the RS5? What's the differences? Well, we're gonna go into that in today's video, so stick around. There's a lot of information to cover. What's going on, everyone? My name is Adam Walsh, One Shot Films, a filmmaker based out of London, Ontario. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over everything that the RS5 has to offer. Coming from someone that is an RS4 Pro user, the only way I would upgrade to an RS5 is it's got to be better than the gimbal that you see back here. Now, I'm a wedding filmmaker and I use gimbals all the time, like all the time. Every time I'm on set, I've got to have smooth, stable footage, and a gimbal is definitely the way to go. Now, I use the Canon C70 and I put on the 28-70, so that is a heavy rig. But first, real quick, you might be wondering, why did they not come out with the RS5 Pro? And why can some people not buy this gimbal right now? Well, as of right now, it's only available in China, obviously, and it's expected to be released within, globally, within about 2 to 3 months. Now, I personally think, based on the rumors and leaks, because I scour the internet like crazy because I love gimbals, I personally think when they're going to release this globally, they will release alongside with it the DJI RS5 Pro, which is expected to be released sometime in February to April. And for someone like me, that's actually in perfect timing because I pretty much start my wedding filmmaking right around that time. Now, you might be someone like me that has a really heavy rig, or you might have a small rig, but there are times you like to deck it out with a monitor and different things like that. So you're wondering, what one should I purchase? Well, I've got some really important information and it will definitely help you decide which one you need to purchase, because coming from an RS4 Pro user, I'm thinking, should I upgrade to the RS5 or just wait until they release that RS5 Pro, because it basically will be the RS5 but much better. All right, so I'm gonna go over some of the features that the RS5 has to offer, but it does not offer it on the RS4 Pro. So if I'm wanting to upgrade, what are some of the actual upgrades and some of the benefits for getting the RS5? Okay, so something that is new and on the RS5 that is not on the 4 Pro is the AI tracking. Now, this can be really helpful for someone like me, a wedding filmmaker. There are times where I need to walk backwards and I need to see where I'm going. So obviously I look behind me and I'm not looking at the camera. So that could be very helpful if I want to lock onto, let's say, obviously a bride or a groom, and I'm wanting to walk back to see where I'm going. That could actually be very helpful. Now, they do offer this on the Mini 4, but the Mini 4 can't hold something like a C70 with a 28-70. So I needed to hold something really big and rigged out. Okay, so apparently on the RS5, it's supposed to have 50% stronger motor torque. Now, that could be a big deal for someone that likes to have heavy rigs. Those motors strain over time, and the more you strain them, and when you have zoom lenses on, like what I was talking about with the 28-70, sometimes I'm straining the motor a lot. So that's a big deal, and that's a big plus side. So one of the downsides to this RS5, where my RS4 Pro is actually way better, and that is the RS5 only has a payload of 3 kilograms. That's about 6.6 pounds. Whereas the RS4 Pro can have a payload of around 10 pounds. So obviously, with the rumors of the RS5 Pro coming out soon, that one I'm hoping will actually have a heavier payload. Let's say something like 12 or even 15 pounds. I love the fact that my gimbal is able to carry heavier rigs if I want. Now, there are times that I put on like a Canon C50 with like a 50mm, and that's a really light setup. But if I want, and I want to be able to use heavier rigs, I want that option. Getting on to the next point that the RS4 Pro does not have, that the brand new RS5 does have, and that is a Z-axis indicator. Now, I would have loved it if it actually had a full-on Z-axis, But obviously, if they were to do something like that, they basically would need to completely redesign the entire gimbal. Hey, that might happen in next year's model. But a Z-axis indicator is actually very helpful. Coming from a wedding filmmaker like myself, there are times I take my footage back home and I'm looking over all my footage and I'm like, man, I am not holding that gimbal steady. I'm going up and down with that thing a lot. So an indicator on site would actually be very helpful. So that's definitely a plus side for the RS5. All right, so something that the 5 has that the 4 Pro does not have is that joystick on the handle. Now, I don't really see this as a plus coming from a 4 Pro user. It is really good to have, but I'm okay with the joystick just being on the gimbal itself. Not really a big deal for someone like me. But the 5 does offer it, whereas the 4 Pro does not offer it. So if you like that and you want to upgrade, it's a definite upgrade from the 4 Pro. So guys, real quick, go ahead and like this video for me, please. It will really help me out a lot. YouTube does not pay me. There's no bias. All my honest opinions on this channel, and I'll always keep it that way. And if you have a comment or a question, put it down in the comments and I will definitely answer your questions. Okay, so something that I really like on the 5 that the 4 Pro does not have to offer is those fine-tuning knobs. Now, I have set up every type of gimbal you could possibly set up. And when you are doing heavy rigs, you realize that moving the gimbal just a hair can throw off the gimbal, and it's really annoying having to move it a little bit just to move it back, just to move it again. That's really annoying. So with those fine-tuning knobs, you can get very precise, and I love that on the RS5. And the RS4 Pro obviously does not have that, so the 5 definitely wins a point for the fine-tuning knobs. Okay, so something that the 5 has is that 65-watt charging. You can basically charge this gimbal from 0 all the way up to 100 in 1 hour. Not something I really care too much about, although it is a very good feature to have, but I can live without it. And also something new with the 5 Pro is it has a better battery. I think it's around 13 hours of battery life. Now, I, for one, I really don't care because I buy the extended battery grip that you can buy on DJI's website, and that gives you 29 hours of battery life. So I really don't care about that extra battery life. But if you're someone that just wants to buy a gimbal right out of the box with good battery, the 5 has got you covered for that. Guys, go ahead and tell me in the comments, are you gonna be upgrading to the RS5 or are you gonna keep the RS4 Pro? Or you might take advantage of the sales of the RS4 or 4 Pro and get one of those. Go ahead, tell me down in the comments section. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.